Good morning, good morning, good morning. I'm Boundy, psychic medium, bringing you the daily Lenormand card spread readings. And I've been doing it now for quite a number of years. It's amazing how time really does go. I started these in probably 2018, well, something like it, live streaming anyway. And it's wonderful to bring them to you. I have put my links here for the psychic.online as a website where you can purchase a reading, and here is the buy me a coffee. I'm just going to pop that one up next as a link just to show that they are in the chat streams where Facebook allows it, and YouTube on the Psychic Roz Psychic Roz YouTube channel and the Roz Boundy YouTube channel. At least YouTube allows it on any of theirs. Facebook's a bit more picky. Let's go across to the cards because it is a beautiful Sunday here. I've got the sun shining out the front yard, and I can just show you that again because it's just so spectacular. Let's swap that around. Have a look at that. Isn't the sun looking gorgeous? And it's not all that cold at the moment. It's rather nice. At least I haven't had to bother putting the heating on at the moment. Winter here in the Southern Hemisphere. We're going across the cards. I'm just feeling so relaxed because it's a beautiful start to the day. And I do have things to do, which is fine, but it's just so lovely to be able to share some quiet time doing the cards with you. The ones that I'm using, Mystical Lenormand, that are by, I can never remember, Urban Trush is the person who has painted these. They do look like, hand painted, I would presume, all of these images in some form, and or hand created. They look gorgeous, and the writer is Regular Elizabeth Flechter. I should really remember how to pronounce that. I think Hilda has mentioned to me how it's pronounced, and I've forgotten. But anyway, this is the deck that we're using. They are beautiful pieces of artwork, and here is a little guidebook. Now, I do have sitting by these my latest of the crystal balls, and how I've got that positioned is the dragon that I see within this crystal ball, and her name is Kilar, and rather gorgeous. The sun doesn't do justice to it in the way that it's shining here, but I can see it on my table and it's absolutely gorgeous. So anyway, what I'll do is zoom in to these cards so we can see them more clearly as the particular deck that we've got here. And that's as far as I can actually get them. I'll move that out the way, and I'm taking this up, and we've still got Keelah overseeing the procedures. What we've got here in our theme for the day today is the ring. Card 25 is what we have as our theme. And it almost feels like it's the bird that's the emphasis on this one, but it's not. It is the ring card. And very interesting art in this one. Anyway, I'll pick up what we've got with that when I go to read it. We've got card 20, which is the garden. I'm just trying to look whether they call it garden or park in this one, because every author of Lenormand decks tends to use their own labels as far as the names of the cards go, and they have named this one Park. Okay, so this is in the home space, and it's beautifully depicted as well. And card 17 is very obviously the Stork card, and this one is in the work space, our energies of what we do and earn, to earn our livelihoods, the work that we do. And that doesn't necessarily mean it is paid work, okay? It can be anything to do with volunteering and helping others, that type of thing as well. It's a work that we're doing. Okay, so let me just go to the comments and see if there's anyone saying hello, and there is. Good morning, Roz, girly, and all around the globe. Good afternoon or good evening from Fiona. Thank you so much, Fiona, for joining me here on this Sunday morning. Beautifully relaxed day, the relaxed start that I'm having. I haven't even had breakfast yet. I have had a coffee though. And here are the numbers. The day number is a 4, and the cards all together create an 8 as our number for the day, for the cards. Okay, those two added together, the day number, the 4 and the 8, is a 12, which breaks back down to a 3. See, I get my 3 after all. Thank you for that with the numerology there, Fiona. Thank you very much. Now, with our um, theme of the day being the ring, card 25. Now, this little guidebook is very, very brief in how it describes and uses, the keys. There you see it. It's a sentence or two. It's fuzzy because I wasn't holding it straight, wasn't meaning to. So the ring, from how Elizabeth has described it, is a classical card for partnership, marriage, a relationship, or a connection. And she does mention in relationship to the grand tableau. So if the card lies on the right of the person card, that's what the relationship and the rest. If the card lies on the left, however, it can indicate that a relationship is going to end. Well, this is central to what we're using it as today as our theme for the day. So neither of the positionings really indicate anything besides the ring being a treasured object. Here we've got, and this is where I'm feeling that we're needing to look at in our lives for today, that are our treasured moments, treasured things, treasured people, whatever it is that we treasure, because this is a valuable ring that's being picked up by the bird. Now, here it would probably be looked at as a piping shrike or a magpie or something like that. It's an indistinct type of a breed, in my view. I don't know the type of bird this is, but we see further into and through this room, this window frame, a very different framing that we're seeing as a window here, but you can see in the mirror that's on the wall in the background, it does reflect definitely. There's the lamp, you can see it, the candelabra, you can see it in the mirror, and the squaring frame of the window as well. And we can sense and know that openness of the country, the park, the ground behind how we are looking into the window of this home. And there we see the cello against the wall as well. These could be treasured items, the mirror, the chandelier, boding of richness and abundance and prosperity, comfort, security in a wonderful, a very well decorated home, in simplicity, not overdone with its decoration or anything. Well, I'm not sensing that, but it is whatever is treasured. Obviously, there is richness here because of this gold ring with a ruby that the bird is about to fly off with. It's a beautiful scene in my view, because it does give us that promise of what potential there is in any of our lives. And that's what I think we're being given as our message today. Take the promise of abundance in your life and the gratitude for what you have, rather than what you might lose, as the bird is going to fly off with it. It's not gone forever, because it will probably just go into a nest. And here we have the connection with a lot of things in just these 3 cards. Here is a park or a garden, or the vista of a beautiful view in the background of that mirror, as we lead into what is our home space, and looking from that window out and into possibly the park, okay, as our home space. Now, I'm just going to go to the comments and say hello to Michaela, because I can see that you're here. Beautiful hearts and the prayer hands, thank you, and the morning lovely and all. Thank you, Michaela, for popping in. It's lovely. And Fiona, you're listening while you make your breakfast. And I make vegetarian cold rolls. Yes, I know, weird way of eating, but I've had to change my routine for my body. So I eat my dinner for my breakfast. And there is nothing wrong with that. Breakfast is just breaking our fast of the sleep through the night. And we need to sustain ourselves. And there's nothing wrong with having your dinner as a breakfast instead. Feed the body good fuel. There we go. And here we've got all the different ways that we've got you know, in the park. Here's a beautiful pond. I'm imagining this probably is a fountain. I'm not close enough to the card itself, but I think it is one of those Diana type statues that is in the middle that's going to be a fountain. Oh, now I will just hold that up because there is so much detail in this card that it deserves to be held closer to the camera, even though it's not focusing all that well. That in itself almost looks like a bird bath depiction too. But what we are seeing is the, you know, the promenade around what is the pond in this park, and the guarding lines as you move into this special place that's for public viewing. And here we go, the woman with her dog, a man with his dog. That's a tiny Winnie dog. Oh no, that's a child. There we go. This one here, if it focuses properly, that's a child. We've got our gazebo and pagoda and the beautiful distance and the possibilities beyond of what that might take us to on a walk. And it's certainly not. Ah, there we go. I can go closer. You can see the detail. Oh, it's a fish, not a Diana. And the ducks and the swan and what's over the hills. It looks absolutely superb. The distance and the possibilities. Fruiting tree that is there with the lime. Let me see if I can get it. There we go. It looks like pears or apples. Absolutely beautiful flowers. And it's just a lovely scene. Okay, so that we have as card 20 our park. In the home space, it's all the possibilities that we have. Being outside, it's giving me the indication that what we need to do is be outside. Now, the meaning in the guidebook is the park stands for places open to the public, for society, and any place where a lot of people can come together. This can be a concert, a hospital, or a fair. Depending on the questions asked, it might indicate that many people are involved. We're here in a family in the home space. Oops. They need to be touching. Spirit's telling me. It is family. It's home space. It's lots of people. Hopefully you've got lots of people in your family, in your home space that you can enjoy going out today to a park. I think it can be that literal. Spend some time with family in the park and really enjoy those treasured moments that can be a putting in the bank of our rememberings rather than, you know, building up treasures that are just for dollars and cents. And what is that really? The treasures that we have in our life really is the people that we have in creating those memories, in interacting and building relationships and holding to learning more and more about ourselves in context of the others that we have involved in our lives. It's wonderful, isn't it? Those experiences that bring joy, happiness, and sometimes sadness, yes, aggro and all the rest of it. It's being in relationship and holding that is the promise for each other that we look after ourselves. Now, as we go to our workspace and seeing the stalks there, slightly different depiction of the stalks than what the Gilded Reverie are, because this one has the parent looking after the two chicks. They are overseeing them in the nest. The nest is finished, the hatchlings have hatched, or the eggs have hatched, and they're seeking the food usually, food from the parent. The other one is obviously out and away getting the food. Now, the guidebook in this one says the stalk denotes changes. We do know that. There is change in the air, especially in the workspace. This can be moving house or a new beginning. If it stands for a person, it symbolises a kind-hearted woman. Now, this one, because we've even got through the window with this one, a little, well, is it a wine glass? It looks like a really nice type of a vase. I have no idea why it's got this little chocolate baby in here. This does remind me of what was used to be called Chicos, as in a chocolate flavoured jelly lolly thing when I was a young'un. They're still around. I've got no idea what name they call them now, but that nice hot, well, would it be a hot chocolate? But it looks like a chocolate mousse type luscious dessert that is underneath this one. I don't know. whatever it represents, feel into that in connection with the visual of it's the youth, it's the new start, something new, something that's going to be exciting. And it could be just the child that is playful and raising their arms to be picked up and given the tickle, that type of thing. It's what it brings to my mind as far as that joyful playfulness that this little child, is it a child? Is it a lolly? Is it a dessert? Is it a wine? Is it, who knows? Be what it is for you, that we are on this new change. Things do change, and these young birds, chicks. I was trying to think of the word. These chicks will fledge and leave the nest, and some person would have to go on the roof to take the sticks away so that the chimney could actually draw for the fire that might be lit below if it's an actual working chimney. It's all the practicalities and things that change brings that we do need to look at as well. And I do love the shape of what this window frame is showing us as well. It's gorgeous. It's very connecting to that mirror that is there. And we do need to look at the mirror in seeing ourselves in these three cards, these three pictures. What do they mean for us? That promise to self, that promise to others as well with the ring, to be able to spend that time with family in our park, our home situation, Mother Nature. Where are we sustained? How are we sustained? And we are given that protection for most of us by family, by someone who loves and cares for us, that we are going to grow, fledge ourselves as well, and be the independent, individual, unique, and wonderful as we are. Okay, that's what I'm getting from those. Did I read? I did. Yes, I did read the stalks meaning from that little guidebook. Very succinct, those little messages that we're getting. And good morning, Roz and everyone from Sharon. I wish you all a wonderful day today. And it has started so wonderfully. It has. The sun is still shining. It's so gorgeous. And it's blue skies, not a cloud to be seen at the moment from my view, that is. And Fiona's saying, have fantastic day, Ros Girly. Fallistic, I presume. I'm going to look up that word. Otherwise, you've made a new word. Wonderful. I'll put that up again. Have fantastic day, Ros Girly, and all around the globe, a good afternoon or a good evening. Have visitors popping in. Yes. And I've noted the owl that you've put in there as an emoji. Thank you, thank you. Beautiful. So have a wonderful day. Be the best you that you can be, and continue to have yourselves open to that is the learning, the growing, and the sharing with others through our day-to-day. It's definitely indicating more than just being by yourself. That's what it means for me in how I'm seeing those cards. It is get out and about there and enjoy Mother Nature, enjoy companionship and love. Thank you. And Michaela, very happy day to all. Thank you so much. We'll see you tomorrow. Namaste.